So here is, in my opinion, the easiest way to trade earnings. So first of all, I look up which stocks have earnings, and I saw that, first of all, I use Finwiz to figure that out, and usually I look at stocks over 10 billion, but today, exceptionally, I went with stocks over 2 billion because there weren't enough earnings. So I decided to look at stocks over 2 billion market cap just to increase my choices. And then I click on today after market close, and I saw that, first of all, Zscaler was already over 10 billion, so I already saw that. But I saw that RH, which is Restoration Holdings, I believe, has a market cap of 6 billion, and it also had earnings after market close. And if I look at tomorrow before market open, there was nothing. So I had played RH a long time ago and it was a winner, so I felt good playing it again. And basically all I care about is that it has high IV. So the way I like to play it is I'll look up the straddle value because it gives me the expected move of the stock. So the straddle value for RH, which was at a 320, it was trading at around 320 end of day. The straddle value was about $40, so about $40 of expected move. So because of that, I went with an out of the money put spread, which you can see right over here. An out of the money put spread, 40 points lower. So my short strike on the put was 280, which was 40 points lower than the 320 of price that it was trading at. And then I did a 5-point wide spread, so a long 275 put for the current week's expiry. I collected, I believe, about 80 cents for that trade, options trade, but I'm 40 points away. So for me to win on this trade by September 11, which is in 2 days, RH needs to stay above 280. So it could go anywhere above 280 and I would keep my premium. And look what ends up happening. After hours, RH actually went up 45 points. So it totally moved in the right direction. Now, obviously, I don't know which direction the stock is going to go after earnings. I have no idea. No one can know. But all I know is an out of the money put spread usually wins most of the time because it gives room for the trade to win more often. So now most likely tomorrow, this trade here that I collected 80 cents for will probably be trading for around maybe 5 cents, even less. But most likely I'll just let it expire worthless September 11 because it's only 2 days to go. And my short strike is really far from the market price of around 360. Now, what would have happened if RH went the other way? What if it had dropped 40 points? Of course, it's possible. It's not going to happen often, but if it does happen, which it did happen with another earnings trade that I had on Lululemon, I had a 320, 315 put spread on Lululemon, and Lululemon opened at 330, but then dropped all the way down to 315. So when it dropped all the way down to 315, of course, I don't know if it's going to continue lower or if it's going to come back up. I don't know that. So I had to take action. I sold a call spread against it at 320, 325. So basically by doing that, I collected credit. I collected about $1.90. So this put spread initially, I collected 90 cents to open it. And then with this call spread, I collected $1.90. So altogether, I collected about $2.80. And because it's 5-point wide, the max that I'll have to pay to close this trade entirely is $5, and I can't lose on both sides. I'm either going to lose on the call side or I'm going to lose on the put side because the stock can't be in two different places at the same time. It's either going to be above 320 or it's going to be below 320. Or the max that I have to pay to close this trade is $5, but I collected $2.80, so my max loss is about $2.20. But I still have a chance to win if Lululemon closes September 11th close to 320. Then I could actually come out break even or even make a profit. So basically my break even will be 320 plus the credit that I collected, so $2.80, and then 320 minus $2.80. So that's my break even zone, my profit zone. Sadly though, Lululemon decided to come back up and it closed the day at around 323, and after hours it's trading at 328 now. I do feel bad, but I don't think I did anything wrong. I mean, I saw Lululemon drop all the way to 315.25. I had to take action. I couldn't just leave my put spread without taking action, because if it continues lower and it ends up closing September 11 below 315, my max loss would be $4.10 times the number of contracts, and I had 2 contracts. So that would be the way that I would manage it if that out of the money put spread does go against me, but it doesn't happen often. So RH, as you can see, needed to be above 280, and right now it's trading at 360. So that's good. I also did an out of the money put spread on Zscaler. Same thing. I look at the expected move by basically looking at the straddle value. So straddle value is about $15. So I went 15 points lower than the current market price. When I placed the trade, it was trading at around 135. So I picked a 120 short strike. So if we go back to my trade, you can see that I've got a 120 short put. The -2 here means that it's a short option, and then a long put of 115. So the difference between both strikes is the max that I'll have to pay to close this trade, which at the same time determines my max loss. So it's going to be $5 minus the credit that I received. I believe 83 cents or something like that for this trade. 87 cents actually. And same thing, if it ends up below 115 tomorrow, then I'm going to sell a call spread at 120 to reduce max loss, but at the same time gives the trade a chance to become a winner in case Zscaler does end up closing at around 120. If Zscaler stays at the same range, if it opens flat or higher, then I can make a profit. I can close the trade for a profit, or I can let it expire worthless and keep the full premium. And now after hours, Zscaler is trading at around 134.7. So it's quite flat. It hasn't moved much. So that could be good for my trade. And because there will be a volatility crush because earnings has been announced, so there's no more mystery, then the premiums are going to drop in value a lot tomorrow. So that's going to allow me to close a trade early for a profit if I want to. And just a side note here, when Lululemon dropped to 315, I actually went in today and sold another put spread on Lululemon. So if I filter on Lululemon here, you could see that I sold a put spread at 295 today and closed it the same day as well. I opened it for 85 cents and closed it for 40 cents when Lululemon dropped to 315. So made an extra profit from Lululemon's drop, but I might end up losing it because of the initial put spread at 320 that I mitigated with a call spread at 320, and now the call spread is the one that's getting tested, and I might lose because of that. Now what's interesting though is I placed the trade on Lululemon when it was trading at around 360. I didn't wait till the end of the day, but if I had waited till the end of the day, it dropped all the way down to 350, so I would have gotten a better entry on my put spread, and my short strike would have been at around 310 instead of being at around 320. So another thing I like to do is to wait till the end of the day to place my trade so that it's really just impacted by earnings announcement and not impacted by the intraday movement. Because the general market dropped, Lululemon dropped from 360 to 350, so it made my trade 10 points riskier, and it ended up being the difference. Because if I had a 310 short put on Lululemon, I would not have done anything to the trade yet. I would still be holding the trade, and in fact most likely I would have been able to close the trade for a profit. But instead, because I had a 320, which is because I opened the trade earlier during the day, and Lululemon dropped to 315, I ended up managing the trade by selling a call spread, which is at the end might be the reason I lose $2 per contract on this trade. So if we look at tomorrow after market close, so Thursday after market close, we've got Chewy, Oracle, and Peloton. So I'm going to try to place an order on them tomorrow, and I'll update you for sure. So if you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. Like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral link below to get $50 in free trades. Also check out the other referral links below. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.